I mean, Picasso had a saying, he said, good artists copy, great artists steal.
Welcome to business.
No matter what art you are working in, people steal all the time. I've seen multiple video essays dedicated to looking at what different directors took from other movies for their movies. And understandably, there is some controversy over this. A lot of people got upset over how much Reservoir Dogs draws from City on Fire. Personally, I've never seen City on Fire, so I can't form my own opinion, but the defense people use is this. Tarantino took the last 10 to 15 minutes from the film, and maybe a few minutes from other films here and there. So yes, he took stuff, but he expanded on it to make something more than it was before. It's almost like a collage. Not everything came from you, but you made everything come together. And don't worry about if people know that you took an idea from someone else. Just take it.
It's like, history of Rome in 5 pages,
Yeah, and so you snatched a few words from it.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
snatch them,
They caught your...
They caught my eye, and I took them.
Let go of your ego, and then expand on what you took. Expanding is the important part. But you also need to be careful with how you do this. Tarantino probably shouldn't have taken so much from City on Fire, just like Vanilla Ice shouldn't have taken so much from the song Under Pressure.
We sampled them from him, but it's not the same bass line. Like it goes ding 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 diggy ding ding, ding 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 diggy ding ding, ding ding ding. That's the way theirs goes. Ours goes ding 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 diggy ding ding, ding 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 diggy.
But it is tricky, because if you like something, you like it. You can't change that. But how much do you need to transform it and add on to it until it becomes yours? Every now and again I flip through this book for ideas. Raygun, the Bible of music and style. There's a lot of cool stuff in this book. And this fish animation? Honestly, I have no idea if it's transformative enough to be considered mine. I think so, but it's also very apparent where it came from. And these lines that I used in my last video, I stole from an article in Firefox. You may have noticed I'm quite inspired by pop art.
Pop art, noun. Art based on modern popular culture and the mass media, especially as a critical or ironic comment on traditional fine art values.
This type of art is quite cool, but also quite problematic. This diptych of Marilyn Monroe was stolen, but Andy Warhol never even offered the original photographer any sort of compensation for a piece that sold for $195 million. Even the Marilyn diptych Wikipedia page has a section dedicated to appropriation and fair use, stating Warhol is regarded as an artist known for the appropriation of images. And it's not just him. Russ Heath made this in response to his work that got stolen by Roy Lichtenstein. Actually, just about everything Lichtenstein made was stolen. And while yes, I think what he makes is better than the originals, he doesn't really transform it very much. You should be taking from several different things, making something entirely new, not taking from one thing, making it slightly better. If you're looking at something saying, okay, the point of view seems to be right in front of them, the girl's eye is just right at the center of the frame with a blue light on the edge of the frame, and the rest of the background is darker. It's also blurry, suggesting an f-stop of 4, and don't forget, she's wearing a white shirt while he's wearing a black shirt. Just stop. This shot obviously isn't groundbreaking, but if you really do like it, great, like it. But take a moment and actually think about what you like about it. Don't just copy it as it is. Because if you can find the different things that make you like it, you'll be able to use them in more stuff that you make, instead of a very specific scenario, like one person leaning to whisper something into someone else's ear in a dimly lit room. Maybe you like the use of centering an eye, or the contrasting colors, or the harsh 90-degree angles between the subject and the camera. Stealing those concepts that you like can help you frame a shot into what you think is the best possible framing. If you simply copy the framing, you won't make your idea of the best framing, you'll make theirs. And is copying always bad? No, of course not. Copying is a very good learning tool, and it's stupid to act like it's not. The easiest example of this is people learning how to make their own music by copying what people have made before them. And on this channel, I'm not gonna lie, I've very closely copied several different styles. This probably wasn't great, and I'm not proud of it, But I also think it's important because copying so closely allowed me to figure out what parts of those styles I liked and didn't far better than I could by just observing. And I know while I did mention pop art, which is notorious for having made a lot of very valued pieces of art from copying, that usually isn't the case. Squid Game probably had some influence by Hunger Games or something like it, but it was different enough to allow it to stand out and be something entirely new. Mr. Beast's Squid Game, on the other hand, was cool, but when you are copying something that closely, especially something that was made as well as Squid Game, you are setting yourself up to be worse. Nothing Mr. Beast does can match what I felt watching this. And even if it is better, those times that I stole multiple different ideas and transformed them into something new, I was a lot more proud of my work than when I recreated what someone else had made. What's the point of making something if it isn't yours?